I was about 10 years old when I first dove into theater, and it was really eye-opening experience for me because when I was younger, I really did these smaller productions, but never really did a big theater show. And that was my first musical, and it was my first lead role too, which I felt was a really great thing to have on a resume and for a learning experience for me. One of the things that really led me to my musical career would have to be the friends that I was with, because they've pushed me along the way. If I felt like I couldn't do something, they always said I can. If I always felt I'm a failure, they'd always say I'm a success. And those are the sort of people that no matter what profession you're in, you should really have those people with you because they really do help. There are many hardships that you find in this profession, but one of the ones that I really had, and sort of specific to me, is coping with ADHD that I've had when I was diagnosed when I was around 6 years old, because I was never able to focus in class or during shows. I would always be jumping around, my voice would always be loud, and I always felt that I was, this annoying kid, and that was only looked upon for his talent and not as who I am for a person. And going through, I've overcome this because of the fact that the people that I'm with, the directors, the choreographers, my fellow actors, they all tell me that they love me for who I am, not the talent that I have, but for who I am as a person. And that's something that's really helped me get over that. And one thing that I really wish and that I'm hoping to overcome in the next, few years is to find, somebody to stand with me with this career that I'm in, because it's a team effort. If you're doing a show, it's a team effort, and my whole family, none of them do theater, none of them act, and so I feel like this lone wolf, and I feel someday I'll find somebody who can come with me and experience this blessing of theater together. So. I have so many fond memories, but one of my favorite memories, recent memories, would have to be when I was in Legally Blonde, the musical. I wasn't really a big part, but backstage, me and a bunch of friends, my friends Emma, Abby, Mackenzie, Kelsey, all of us, we would be backstage goofing off all the time, and I found it relieving, because during this stressful show, it was really helpful for me to cope, because I had something to laugh at. I had someone to goof around with, people to associate myself with, and it was, every time I think about it, I always smile, because it was one of the best experiences I've had in theater in high school, because of the fact that I felt welcome by these people. My first film that I've actually filmed, was actually your film, the dice rolling film, The Chance, and it was so weird, because I would always watch these movies and take them for granted, looking at them and acknowledging the talent or acknowledging the actors, but I never really thought of the people behind the scenes that are filming or getting the lights ready or saying, move that boom mic, or this is what you need to do. I always just looked at the actors, and that's what most people do. And so it was an eye-opening experience for me, because all these people take the people behind the scenes of movies, they take advantage of them so much, and it sort of brought light, to me, being an actor in a film and saying this couldn't be possible without, the people behind the scenes. In the future, I really hope that I pursue theater. I want to do stage theater. I want to also possibly do some films, and along the side, since theater is such a competitive, profession, I'm hoping to write music, um, you know, produce music for other people, because people have all this. There's so many people who have hidden talent, but they never want to show it. And I feel like being this producer, I can change people's lives just like these other people that I've with changed mine. And being this actor that I am, I want to inspire people. I want to be up on the stage, inspiring, not just, boasting about my talent or saying how great of a person I am. I just want to be that person that inspires somebody, or that makes somebody feel like they can be themselves, That's one of my biggest goals. One of the things that I would love to say to everybody that's doing theater or a sport or filmmaking or any profession, any profession in the world, strive for what you do, and don't give up, because no matter like what profession you're in, there's always a bit of you in there. If you're going to be a actor, you're playing these roles, but there's you in it. If you're a police officer, you're following the law, but there's a piece of you in it. And I just want people to know that that's important, and you should never let that piece hide, and just always be you, no matter what you're in. One of my, I feel a big, inspirational thing that I would say is when you're on the stage, you're acting as a different character, but there's always a piece of you in it, and you just have to be yourself, and you can't be somebody else if you don't know who you are. So you have to find yourself before you can find this character that you're playing. This journey for me, 4 years in high school, has been a very great learning experience, and I hope that any of you watching realizes that you shouldn't hide in the shadows, and you should always come out, because there's always somebody there that's going to support you, and just always find that worth that you have inside of you, because you are worth it no matter what. Thank you.